Recording. So it says record top left. You can see that.
Yeah.
Whichever one of you is going to be recording. If you want to pause, when it's recording, you'll just see it says recorded top left. Now it says record. Look.
Yes.
Yeah. Right. So before, it's just a gas vent. So before you had a cover if you wanted to operate your boiler on gas.
Yeah.
Yeah. This one you don't. That's just a cover as it is.
It. Yeah.
So yeah. So you don't need to be worried about coming out and taking that off if you're trying to light it on gas. This will be slightly different with the whale.
It is. Yeah.
It actually locks in with the lid. You see that, look? So make sure that lid's down, obviously, to lock it in.
Oh, right,
Make sure you pull the lid all the way up before you pull that out, because you might end up pulling that off.
Yeah, so it come out then, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
That's a good idea. Yeah. As long as the wind don't cop it.
It shouldn't do. It shouldn't do. I've got the same.
Have you?
Yeah. Motor mover, is that off your van or is this one off?
It was on.
This was on.
It's already on it, okay.
There is one on ours, but...
Have you had a Power Touch one before?
No.
No? So I'll show you the controls on
Right.
that as well. Okay, we'll do that afterwards once we've done everything inside. Obviously wastewater outlet.
Yep.
And toilet cassette. I'm saying
Yes,
any different?
yeah.
Exactly the same. Exactly the same. So you're happy.
Wheels on it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's
The
it.
pull-out and the wheels. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I need wheels in my age.
Wheels at any age. I don't mind. You start dragging that.
Used to
quite
carry
a bit
it,
of weight. There's quite a bit of weight in there, isn't there?
I used to carry it at one time.
Yeah, but there's a lot of weight. Okay, so obviously not a lot different. Well, not a lot different. Obviously not a lot to show it around the corner. And this side you've got 240 outlet. Okay, so obviously you want to plug anything into the in your awning.
Yeah.
Obviously as long as you're connected to 240, that is. Then obviously gas barbecue point there as well.
Yes.
And another storage.
I don't burn food.
Sorry.
I don't burn food.
All right, you don't burn food. You don't if you obviously a lot of people like burning food on barbecues, but
That's what I mean.
I'll try not to.
Yeah, we're not into barbecues, are we really?
Right, I've just got my battery here fitted, obviously because I've obviously got everything up and running. Okay?
Yep.
And we'll fit your battery after. That is the key point there for your motor mover, which again I'll show you that afterwards. And obviously connection point for your electrics as well.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Right, what we've got, key wise. Right, so I'm not sure why we two lots. Oh, actually, you've got two lots of spares. Look at that. So they're all the same key. So you've actually got one key does all. You've got 3 spares on this one. So obviously someone liked a lot of spare keys, just in case you lost them. And you've also got an alarm. Press the button once. That's on. 2 on. 1 off. Okay, so 2 beeps on, 1 beep off. Yeah, on the Swift, it's 1 on, 2 off. So that gets a bit confusing after a bit.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Right, if you'd like to go inside. I'll get my slippers on. Yes. Otherwise, Paul will be shouting at me for getting the carpet in.
It's all right. The carpet will be going up to wet bed.
Get the dogs running
Oh,
around.
it's nice and warm in here.
Yeah, I've obviously had the heating. I like it when it's cooler months, so you can actually show you how good this heating is.
Yes.
Yes.
Any caravan heating is. Obviously, the insulation as well. Once it gets warm, it stays warm.
Yeah. I was a bit apprehensive about the wet heating, I must admit.
No, it is really
no
good.
experience, but a friend of mine has got it, and he said, brilliant.
Yeah, it is. It takes a little while to heat up, but once it gets warm,
Right.
it's not instant heat, because again, you try that obviously is heating your hot water tank and your heating. Okay, so that one unit's doing that, because before you had your fire, it was just heating your room up, and then your water was doing the separate.
Yeah.
Okay, so just as you walk in through the door, you've got your control panel.
Irene,
You're doing a panel.
you're supposed to be following him.
We said don't switch it off.
It's alright. Right. So what we've got here is your control panel. Master switch. That switches your 12-volt systems on. Okay. Water pump. Warning light. You can see that. And isolating for your light switches, for your lights as well. So obviously if your lights are switched on, you're going out, you can switch it off. At that point there. Or switch them all on as you come in for the door. Okay. What we've also got here is your Aldi system. So this is heating is going to be just a little bit different than what you're used to. Okay, so I'll just switch it off. So that's the system switched off. Okay.
Yeah.
So obviously it says off. Instead of that's your room temperature there. And then there's a little tiny plug in the right hand corner. That's to say there's electric connected, ready to use. You see that? It's very, very faint.
Yeah, yeah.
To switch your system on, press the on button twice. You see it's now flashing on. Your screen's lit up. and it's giving you a load of other icons running across the top of the screen.
Yeah.
The first one you come to, so press the arrow left or right. See that there? It's supposed to be a thermometer. That's flashing. I can now change the temperature in the room. Showing 20, that's what it's set to at the moment. If I increase it, or I want to increase it, press the plus button.
Right.
Okay, or obviously, if you want it decreased, then press the minus button. Okay, you can see that.
Yeah.
What I want to show you also, oh, it's got off now. Come on, a bit more. Right, see that little circular thing there?
Yeah.
That's your circulation pump. So that's circulating heating around your van. Okay, so if that is there, that means your heating is on. Okay.
Right.
If you bring the temperature below the room temperature, that will switch off. So it's thermostatically controlled. Okay, it should go off any second. And then we'll come a bit lower. There we go.
Yeah,
so,
clunk.
yeah, so that's the heating off. So the only time you can see the heating on or off is that, or that's to indicate that that is happening. Okay.
Right.
So once you've got this system switched on and you've got your energy running electric or gas, it will automatically start heating your hot water tank and your room as long as it's within that temperature range. If you bring it below the room temperature, as I said, that goes off. The water heating will still be happening. If you want it obviously to come on, you obviously need to increase it more than the temperature that the room is at, and then the heating will come on. You happy with that? So you can't physically turn the heating off if you've got the energy up and running. So all you do is just bring the temperature below the room temperature.
Right.
And it will shut it off. Okay, so in the summer, obviously, fingers crossed it's nice and warm. Obviously, all you do is it goes as low as 5 degrees or as high as 30 maximum. So all you do is just bring it down to say 10 degrees or 15 degrees, whatever that's not going to be running during the day. Then obviously at night time it tends to cool down a bit, doesn't it? So it'll come down to that. If it does come down to that, then obviously it will start running. Okay. If it's too
I
cold,
thought that'd please you.
if it's too cold, then you can obviously just increase it.
We don't need all the beds.
Does it use a lot of gas or electricity?
Well,
battery,
it's
like?
combined. You can use electric alone or combined or gas on its own, obviously. In the summer, probably the 2 or 3 kilowatts will be sufficient because most of the time you're just going to be heating your water.
Yes.
In the winter, you've got to be careful. Obviously, 3 kilowatts is quite a lot of energy.
Yeah.
If you were trying to run it on just 3 kilowatts, then you started to line up. So you've got other things on electric like a microwave, or obviously your fridge. Say you start the hairdryer up, anything like that. Obviously, can start tripping your bollard. So you just got to be careful. So you may need to reduce it down a kilowatt and say perhaps put gas on to give you that extra energy to get it.
Very rare we're on site anyway. We're usually in the middle of a field.
All right, so you're likely to be used on gas anyway.
Yeah.
Aren't you? Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
So you're happy how to increase and decrease temperature?
Yeah.
Yeah. Next one. So as I said, as soon as you've got an energy of electric or gas on, water heating will be on. Okay. If you want to boost it, so this next icon there, which is flashing now, is a tap. That is water boost. So if I press on,
Yes.
what that is doing now is concentrate all the heating on the hot water tank. Okay. If you noticed, the little circular icon's gone.
Yeah.
So what it's doing, as it's concentrating all the heating on the hot water tank, it doesn't want it drawing the heating away, so it switched the circulation pump off. So the heating will be stopped for a period of around about 30 minutes, and then it will allow it to come back on. Okay, so that's the water boost is just there, or it can be just there if you want extra hot water. Say you're going to use the shower on board. Okay, so water heating will be happening. It's just if you want to boost it for a period of time, just to give you that extra hot water, or if you want more hot water before you when you first get into your van.
Right.
Okay, but unlikely. But okay, so I'll just switch that off. I'll switch it off manually. The circulation pumps come back on again. It's starting heating up and running again. Okay.
Yeah.
The next one along, that's gas. So you see a little flame.
Yeah.
So if gas is on at the moment, I'll switch it off or switch it on. Okay.
Right.
Just switch it off for now. The next one flashing now is electric. Okay, so I've got 3 kilowatts, 2 kilowatts, 1 kilowatt, or off. Okay. So I'll just keep it running on 2 for now. Okay, so that's your basics of getting that up and running.
Yeah.
Are you happy you can do that?
Yeah.
If I go back to the right, so turn it off is off and arrow left. Okay.
Yeah.
You remember how to turn it on?
Yeah. Press the top one.
Yeah. How many times?
Twice.
Twice. Yeah. So if you do that, then press the on button twice. Right, so that's switched on now. If you move the arrow right to the next icon, which is your temperature, so you remember how to change your temperature up or down. So that's it. Press arrow right. That's it. You see the little thermostat icon flashing. So if you increase the temperature for me, that's it. So it goes up in half a degree each time you press the button. Or if you want to decrease it,
Do I have to press that again?
no. If you decrease it now, that's it.
Yep.
Yeah. Press the arrow right next. Remember what that icon was?
Water.
Water. What is that? Just ordinary
Next
water.
one. Heated
Yeah.
water. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's a bit of water boost. Yeah,
Water
so
boost, right.
as I said, it's heating the water. As soon as you put electric or gas on, it's already heating the water tank. Okay?
Right.
That is
If you
just a
just want to
boost.
hot it.
Yeah, so if you want to boost it, you have to switch it on. It will automatically run for 30 minutes and then it will switch itself off.
So it would
Unless
be
you
the
switch
top
it off.
button, wouldn't it?
Yeah, so if you just switch that on now, so you press on, you'll see it says on the screen now.
Yeah.
So that's water boost on, heating's gone off. If you press off, water boost is off, it's allowing heating to come back on again. Okay?
Yeah.
So if you want to
Right
operate it on gas, so
Right arrow.
right arrow again, little flames flashing now. Gas is off at the moment. If you press on, that will light your gas. Okay, if you don't want to use gas, then you can switch it off. You just press the off button. Okay, then your next one, arrow right, is your electric. So if you want to operate on, if you want to switch it off on electric, just press off until it says off. So press it off again. So that's electric off. Or if you want 1 or 2 or 3 kilowatts, you press the plus button to give you electric. So that's 1 kilowatt. 2, press it again 2, or press it again 3. Okay,
Yep.
happy
Yep.
with that? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll have to give this some study.
Yeah, there is obviously a handbook with
Yeah.
it. There is a good video from
I was
Aldi
told
as well.
it's a bit difficult till you get your head around it.
It is obviously
Yeah,
different
and
than
then-
your last one, obviously.
Yeah.
But,
Have we
okay,
finished on that?
nearly.
I was thinking.
You're all making it. And just to go on this, just to tell you on this plug here,
Yeah.
there's a switch over there. If you look at that switch over underneath the clock,
Yes.
it says Aldi heating. If you switch that off, if you just want to go and switch that button off, while I'm
Where am I
here,
looking now?
just underneath the clock, just one
Oh,
at a time.
right.
If you just switch that button off, that's it. Switch that off. If you come back and have a look at your control panel now, the little plug in the top right hand corner is gone.
Oh,
Okay,
right.
so that means there's no electric there ready to use. Even though we've set it to 3 kilowatts, there is no electric. So
Right.
it won't be running on electric unless that is switched on.
Right.
Got a compressor coming on there. So if you want to go and switch that back on again, so if there's no
one
little
was
plug
it?
in that top right hand corner and you want to run it on electric,
Which one was it?
it's the one directly under the clock. It says Aldi heating. Little plug comes on. We've got
Yeah.
electric ready to use now. Okay. Happy with that?
Yeah.
There is further menu. A lot of other stuff in there that you can use if you want to. There's timers, and all sorts of things. I don't, unless you really want me to. I'd rather just show you this bit here.
Yeah.
If I give you all that other information, maybe
You'll forget
may
it.
get confusing. Well, it might get confusing if anything. Because I know it does confuse
You
a
or
lot of
us?
people. Make confusing anybody. I can show you all the icons if you want me to go through them.
No,
But
No, I'm
this
joking.
is your manual. As long as you can operate that, obviously I'll be happy. Okay,
What's that arrow up above the 19.5?
that's actually a little house.
Oh,
that's,
right.
that's the internal temperature.
Oh, right.
Okay,
Right.
so once you set it all up, you can bring the arrow, bring it all the way back to on, and then just put arrow left once, and then the screen will go to sleep. You'll still see it's on. It then shows you it's got 3 kilowatts of electric running. Pump is running. Electric is connected because it's got that little plug, and then it tells you room temperature, which is 19.5.
Excellent.
Okay. Then if you want to start changing again, just press the arrow right. It lights it back up, and you just move across. The likely thing you're going to change is going to be your temperature at any stage.
Yeah.
Okay. Happy with that?
Yep.
Good. Right. We're going to have a look at some other things now. That's the difficult bit. As such. Okay.
Yep.
Right. So obviously before you need, obviously the other part, obviously part of the system, obviously is the water. You can run that system without water being in it. Okay. So before, if you switch your electric heating on, electric water heater on without water in it, you would damage the element.
Right.
This one is it can safely do it. You can operate it without water being in there.
I assumed it would be same as a static, which is a sealed unit,
Yeah.
but it's obviously not.
I'm not sure with statics, to be
Right.
quite honest.
Well,
I
they're a
don't
sealed
think they
unit,
have.
got
Yeah.
antifreeze in and everything.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, it's
And
probably
you stop them up now
some of
and
it. Yeah.
again. Yeah.
But the hot water tank, hasn't got an element in as such compared to what you had before, which is
Right.
if you'd switched that on.